So my name is Harriett Williams, and I own a firearms training company called the Women's Armory. It's geared towards women firearms training. I am a Girl and a Gun facilitator. I run a chapter at Stevens County. It's up in East Denali, Northeast Georgia. There's an outdoor range there. And I also run a 3-gun fun camp for ladies to learn 3-gun competitions. So I am a member of the Complete Combatant team. I am an assistant instructor with Brian, and I have been so blessed to be able to work with them. I got a chance to work with them when they had some problems with their range, and I got to host them. And then from there it just grew, and so now I work with Brian and Shelley quite a bit. I'm a virtual assistant instructor for Shelley when she does online classes, and then I assist Brian when he does some of the other classes, whether it's rifle, red dot, pistol essentials, what have you. And there is no better pair, individual and pair, in the firearms world than they are. Shelley and her image-based decisional drills and smart choices cards has really opened up an area in the self-defense decision-making area that's never been covered before. You would train and learn how to use a gun, and you say, I'm going to use it for self-defense, but nobody ever covered making the decision. And how do you make the decision? And just because you have a gun doesn't mean the gun is the tool that you need to be using. So they bring in, you learn about flashlights and pepper spray and verbal commands and making a choice to just walk away and get away rather than engaging. A lot of people just automatically think I've got a gun and that's what I should use, and that's not necessarily the choice that you should be making. And then Brian brings in his, from his martial arts background and his years of coaching to really teach firearms instruction in a completely different way. More of a mental thing rather than just a physical, these are the techniques that you use. I have grown so much being with them. I cannot say how blessed I am and how fortunate I am to know them and to be a part of their team. I have a full-time job outside of all of this that has nothing to do with firearms, but I really enjoy shooting. I started about 8 years ago. I was in the Army and liked it then, but we didn't shoot pistol, we shot rifle. But once I learned about it about 8 years ago, I really fell in love with it. This is my 3rd time at the Mingle. The Mingle does an absolutely wonderful job of bringing together ladies from across the United States that are in the firearms industry so you can network with each other. We make friends the first time you come, and then you catch up with those friends, and we can feed off of each other for information about the things that they do, the ideas that they have, maybe the way they conduct training or the kind of classes that they offer. And then you can network with people to build opportunities for you both to go do something together. So it's just really been fantastic to be able to come do this. I just can't explain all the benefits of coming, but the number one is just to meet all the ladies in the firearms industry. It's very easy for you to end up thinking that you're the only one in your area. It is a man's world in the majority of cases, and you tend to be the only lady. For the longest time, I was the only lady at the competitions. I was the only lady at training. Now, I took pride in that fact that I was the only one who had the guts to stand out there and take the classes. There'd be a whole line of men in the class photo, and there'd be me standing in the center. But a lot of ladies have a problem with taking that leap and doing that. So coming here and seeing how many other ladies are out there doing all the different things in firearms, whether you're instructing, you're leading a business, you're doing media and consulting, you're running a range, the jobs that they have, that the women have in the firearms industry are very diverse, and the types of ladies that are working in the firearms industry are very diverse, and it's easy for you to get isolated, not realizing that there are a lot of other ladies out there that are just like you, who love shooting, who love the Second Amendment, and love to teach people and interact with others. And then with Shelley and Brian bringing in some awesome instructors, you get introduced to those instructors, which then is a stepping stone into maybe taking a class with that instructor some other place. And then you meet up with other people, other ladies who take those classes, and then you end up saying, well, hey, I heard about this other instructor, it's really good. And so you make plans to go meet with them at a different class, and that just really starts opening up the entire training world, and encourages ladies to come and take classes. A lot of times they don't feel comfortable doing that. So if you can bring a couple of other ladies along with you, you end up just really growing everybody. I have ladies that are from across the United States that I see once a year, and we really catch up with what we're doing. And it's just like a big family reunion. And you meet them the first year, and then the next year they're friends, and you're like, oh my God, hey, how you doing? And you get a chance to sit and talk with them and catch up. And then it's just a really good networking process, and we just have so much fun.